Everybody's doing well. Time's winding down. 4 games left, and it's a 4-game season. For our basketball team, 2 games at home and 2 on the road, and continue the theme of protecting the home turf. And of course, we got a Kansas State team that's coming here that's pretty hot right now. They won 7 out of the last 8 games.
Yeah, last 9.
They did the last 9, and of course that include when we went on there to their place, and they beat us pretty good. So that kind of opened our eyes in terms of the sense of urgency you got to play with. And I thought also our guard play was not very good in that game, and theirs were phenomenal. They got on the roll hitting shots, and something we got to contend with as they come. They won some games on the road. I think 3 games on the road in conference play. So it's a team that's going to come in and haven't let them lose in everything game. It's a big game.
How's your team different now from that first meeting they had?
Well, hopefully, we get a little bit more leadership from our guard play. I thought in that particular game, I thought we just kind of went in all kinds of different directions, and it seemed like the more we tried to do it individually, the more we got into a hole. And so, I think from that standpoint, that we become more of a hopefully a team that would not panic. I thought we panicked a little bit over at Kansas State.
You guys, your team kind of came in at the beginning of K-State's 8 or 9 streak. You kind of came in at the beginning of that. Over the past month, I mean, what have you seen, if anything, from K-State that's maybe gotten them a lot better?
Well, when you shoot the basketball, that makes a big difference, and they do a good job of defending. And I think Frank is playing a lot more players now, so that they're active on the boards, they're physical, and so they've been in a lot of games, a lot of close games, and they've won a lot of those games. Early in the year, they lost in those games, so maybe a lot of things are starting to take place for them. Things are coming together.
Do you expect the revenge factor maybe to be a part of it at all, since it was not the way you guys wanted to win?
Well, I don't think it's more than over revenge. I think more so it's a big game on our season. They beat us. That's the bottom line. And what is taking place now, there's 4 games left in the conference play, and so everyone is scrambling trying to get wins. And we've been a team that hopefully can continue to protect the home court. That's what we talked about, and we just want to get better. I think that performance we had over there, we certainly want to have a better performance than we did at Kansas State.
Mike, you're up to number 8 in the coaches poll, still number 11 in the AP. As a coach, what are some of the advantages and maybe some of the minuses of being ranked high at this time of the year?
Well, I think it's a lot of pluses, and the pluses are the exposure. You get no question about it. It helps you in recruiting, it helps the university, community, the city. And these guys have worked hard. And I talk about being, it's a report card of what these guys have done up to this point, but you still want to be there when it's all said and done. We want to get an A on the final. I think that's the key. And so we're getting into a stretch drive here now where there's 4 games left in our conference, and every game's a big game. So it's all it is reflective of what these guys have done to this point. But when we get on the court to play Kansas State, it has nothing to do with that game. All it does is put a bigger target on it. That's all.
A month ago, you weren't even ranked. Just 3 polls, you moved that far. I mean, if you look at this last week or so, the top teams getting knocked off. Does that show you at this point of the season the volatile nature of college basketball?
Oh, absolutely. It's very volatile. I think it's parity that's out there, and on any given night. And I think that's the thing that hopefully it gets our attention. That on any given night, when you don't come with it, some bad things can happen to you. And that's why I will continue to say defense is the basis of everything we do. And we're going to hang our hats on defense because there are going to be some nice offense, but we're not going to shoot the ball. But our defense can keep us in games. Offense can put you in position to win championships, but I think defense actually wins championships for you.
Coach, you talked a lot about sense of urgency. K-State, this is almost a must-win game in terms of the NCAA tournament chances. How much is that a factor?
Well, I'm sure it's a big game for them like it is for us, so it's got a good sense of urgency for them as well as for us. I mean, we're in the hunt for something. I don't know what it is, but we've got to protect the home turf. I think that's very, very important. So all games are big in February. I said that earlier. And as you get into March, all games are big. So it's big for them, no question about it. And it's big for us. I think we just have a bigger target on our chest now.